Hi all, it's Barb coming to you from my craft studio. I have some projects to share. The first one, you may have seen it hanging up on the wall back there. It's been kind of hanging back in the corner for a few days. Probably about a week or two. It's a wreath done in the colors of my illness. I have undifferentiated connective tissue disease. It basically means they know I have a connective tissue disease. They just can't say with 100% certainty what it is. A lot of people tell you, oh, I tested positive for this. Well, with connective tissue disease, there's not one single test that can say you have this illness. Yeah, if you test positive with blood work for certain ones, it's a real good indicator, but even then they can't say you have it until you've met enough criteria to say you have it. Which is why it's so hard to get diagnosed when you have a connective tissue disease. For me, the leading candidate is Sjogren's, but I don't have, with most connective tissue diseases, it's like 5 of 7 or 7 of 9, something like that, that you have to have the criteria for. I fall short. I have a few from this illness, a few from that illness, a few from that illness. Some of them, like the Sjogren's, I'm really close to being able to say, oh, you have this, but it's not quite there. But it's most likely that, and luckily they're all treated very similar. So once they know that it's connective tissue disease, they can usually treat you even without knowing which one it is. So undifferentiated connective tissue disease is a real diagnosis. You know, I can't convince my family of it. It is a real diagnosis. This one I think I may have shared before. This one I did in Cricut Design Space. This is one of the projects on one of the, there's a couple of scoring wheel cartridges, and this is from one of them. This one's a geometric vase. It's supposed to be a pineapple vase, which you can kind of tell a little bit. And then the flowers are crepe paper flowers. It could use a few more flowers. It's not really quite full enough. But I think I may have shared it because I think I remember telling you how difficult it was to assemble this because there were no instructions available. No one had. I think there may be somebody who's made a tutorial on putting them together now, but at the time I was doing it, there wasn't one. And I kind of thought about trying to cut out another one and see if I could film one, but I'm not sure my setup, if I could really film a tutorial well. So, I just never got to it, so, to even attempt it. So, that was it. The next projects are Dreaming Tree projects. We'll start with the freebie one. Usually, he seems to come out with a bundle every couple of weeks. And usually he'll do a new freebie that kind of is the same theme as the bundle. Like this one, the For You Apple card. As you now may have guessed, the new bundle was a school-themed one. But I don't know what I'll do with the little card, but I just decided to go ahead and make it up and just have on hand. You wouldn't even have to give that to a teacher. It could go to anyone, but so I'll probably just file it with my cards. I try to file those by theme. And then the new bundle also, normally his bundles come with 3, sometimes 4 items. This time it was 4. It came with a card and envelope, which that counts as one project. And the card was, it's designed to give to your school bus driver, the forgotten hero of the school. You know, people think of the teachers, a lot of times they forget about the bus drivers. But I also think you could give it to a teacher. It's school themed, so why not? I actually kind of think it would be cute just for decoration. So I'm debating whether to give it to my daughter as decoration for her room or to save it and give it to her for her birthday. It does include a little gift card holder, which I kind of wish I just put that on the back. But I set it on the front and inside, so that's where it's going now. I think that's where he said to put it was inside, and I kind of thought it might have worked well on the back too. That way you would have more room for a sentiment. Her birthday's next month, so I'm debating whether just to save that for her birthday. The next one is a crayon gift box holder, and yeah, you can kind of see it. I should have used this as the back side because I kind of tore it when I was taking it off. I think what it was is it was here when this piece kind of got stuck in, it got cut out, and when I tore it off, it kind of tore. But if I put that on the back, nobody would have ever seen it. If I just flipped it the other way and turned it, but I wasn't paying enough attention when I assembled it. But it still turned out cute. It just looks like a well-used box of crayons. But I kind of thought maybe she could set this on her desk and use it to store pencils in. You know, we could put quite a few pencils in there. But that was just a thought. She could use it for whatever she wanted. Put some candy in it, whatever. It does have a little gift card holder on the back, so you could present it as a gift to a teacher with something inside of it, and then the gift card on the back. I have an itchy lip. I get itchy skin. My skin's dry, so it gets itchy. So if you ever see me doing that, that's why I'm itchy. And I do it without thinking. So this is a little notepad holder, the Wise Old Owl. The instructions called for a magnet here, but I didn't have any magnets, so I just used some of the Velcro dots that I had gotten from Dollar Tree a while back. I also bought the little notepad holder from Dollar Tree. I'm trying to see what size that is because I can't remember. Looks like it's 5 by 8. Yeah, it's 5 by 8. The little notepad holder. And there also is a pencil holder along the side. So it can hold a pencil and your notepad. Keep it on your desk. I kind of think I should buy myself one to keep on my desk. Make myself one to keep on my desk. But the owl's cute, and I did emboss the full book that he's holding and the white area around his office. So, and then the little tassel up here. And that's not embossed or anything, but it's cute. You could even make a cute little graduation gift, give it to somebody and put a little gift card on the back. Draw like owl is wearing a mortarboard. I was going to say graduation hat. That's what I always think of it as, but it's called a mortarboard. And then this is Susie's apple. I did emboss the front of the apple there. I can even kind of see it now. It's hard to tell the embossing from a distance, but especially on camera. You can see it better in person. And then I added some of the floral accents from Dollar Tree. This is what I needed, the little pom-poms that I bought recently. I needed them for the Black-Eyed Susans that I made. That's part of the bundle is the flowers, and then he suggested maybe adding some extra floral accents that you really couldn't make with paper. So I added these ones. I had seen them, and I thought they might look cute because they're very fall. And it also includes a little gift card holder on the back. But I thought maybe that would look cute sitting on her, either on her desk or in her office. I doubt she'd use it on her desk because she has like a round desk that the kids can sit around to when she works with them. She doesn't have a traditional desk. But then she has, behind that, she has like a half wall that she sits things on, a file cabinet and some other stuff back there. So I thought maybe I could sit on one of those. But I'm going to give that to my daughter for sure. When I seen the school themed one, I knew I had to get it because, you know, my daughter's a teacher. So.